And we are live. And there we go. Yeah, we're live. And this is another Doctor Who Worlds Apart chat. You're joined by myself, Alex, who is the community lead, and Darren over there. Do you want to address how you like to be addressed?
I am the community manager.
Okay. You've got more complicated title,
Yeah,
I know, but yeah, for purposes of this chat,
it'll be much more simple just to say community manager.
of course, of course. I actually was just saying that Darren and I were a bit late getting onto the PTR game. We've just kind of got on there. We've been playing the last few days. Um, I'm getting pretty good at it, I have to say. So Darren
Yes.
and I are going to be playing today. Go through it. I do have the disadvantage where he can see my cards, but by the way he's been playing over the last few days, I don't think there'll be a problem with that.
It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter anyway.
So what are we doing here? So let me just go to multi-screen, and I realised
What I
as
can
well
do,
because we are going on to Twitch, on Facebook, and we are on YouTube. So what then is going to happen is if I comment in the comments, it will respond 3 times, which I didn't know this actually did that, which is a really bad design. I'm pretty sure I've done it in the past. It's only responded once. Um, but yeah, so
I'm
so
not quite
Darren
sure
will be
why
trying
it's
to
set up
respond
that
to
way.
that. In the past, again, I've done this on a few platforms, and it hasn't done that before for me. So I don't
Hmm.
know. I don't know why it's doing it now. It's
Normally it
just
lets you
typical of
pick.
when you. No, normally it will just do one comment, and it'll be like a StreamYard comment, but it will share it everywhere else.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah.
So this is actually
So
posting 3 individual comments, I guess, which is a little bit counterproductive.
what it is, if you're on the chat thread
Yeah,
and you're just seeing
yeah,
it come up 3 times in a row and 3 times in a row, 3 times, it just fills up the whole chat.
yeah.
I'm just sorting out my screens. That's why I'm looking at a funny angle because my TV's up there, which this is now on, which I don't like it up there, and that's over there. I was just playing against Brodix. Actually, he's commented here, and it's kind of funny. First and last games were very one-sided in favour of Alex, but got a clean win on the second one. Fully intend to replicate that live. This is something actually that I wanted to bring up on this chat, right? Is when you say like, okay, we're going to do this for you win a founders token if you get a flawless victory, right? Which is means you haven't been hit, but on the new cards you get health back, um, and also you can do damage to yourself in sacrifice to do a move. So does that mean you don't get a founders token now? That's what we need to look into because I was looking into that today.
Mm.
You can build up back up to 30 quite easily actually with a good hand, but also you can put down a card which initiates Bloodlust, which costs you 3 shield. That does that mean you still flawless victory if you've sacrificed your shield? So yeah, we need to work out those rules now because again, it's getting complex, more complex with these different cards. Um, So yeah,
So we,
Brodix. Yeah, sorry, I had to duck out that last game. I literally got all my cards I wanted, filled up the board, and then I'm like, the chat is on now, so I've got to go. And I'm not just saying it because it's like arrogant or final, but I definitely think I was going to take that game by the end of that one. But the second game, he done me quite easily on the second game. I done the first game. It's very close, very good games actually. I really enjoyed it. Did actually really enjoy it. Um, so what we are going to try and go over. Unfortunately, there's not a lot in the way of updates for this show. With the kind of Discord side, we try and do the updates and try and do stuff where it might be a little more subtle in giving hints. But with this, I mean, this is going to be more if it's actually approved and actually official that we can share. Unfortunately, there's not really much to share. There are, again, I've said this last time and I say it every time, there are some big things coming. And there's some big things coming very, very soon. But unfortunately, there's nothing new from what we shared from Discord. So the things we did share on Discord were the kind of P2P elements are being updated. You can do card payments, which is I think you skip the kind of PayPal side, but also they are introducing a an offer system so that if something's on the marketplace and it's listed as a ridiculous price, so you can say to them, "Hey, you know what? I'll offer you this," and the offer will go through to the person selling, and they can accept or not. So yeah, that's the kind of change that's gone through at the moment, and there is uh, more things focused towards that coming soon. But again, this needs to be implemented before you can actually do the rest. So, sorry, I've still got that comment on the screen there. So let's just look who is
part of that. Part of that update as well was like the release of the TLV art as well, wasn't it? We've started
yeah.
releasing the TLV art to Facebook as well, because Facebook has been in dire need of an update since I began. I've not seen a post on there, and I think when we checked, it was quite a while. So yeah, we're just starting to slowly release the
Well, what
artwork
actually,
to
yeah, I mean,
Facebook as well.
yeah, there was some stuff behind the scenes that was going on, and I was unable to gain access since I've been here.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden we were able to gain access. And it was a bit like, yeah, I've been told for nearly a year that we will be able to gain access. We then managed to gain access. So Darren and I are on that. We are going to be updating you more often through Facebook, um, Twitter, Instagram. We will be posting the new card art. I know we showed some of it through the last stream we did, but they were all watermarked and they're not watermarked now. And also, we'll be doing stuff where we compare the new and old art to sort of show. Also, one of the things as well is even if the card art is approved on PTR, you have to remember that not everyone has seen it, but also um, when you see the artwork, that's when it's not on the card, there's so much more detail. There's so
Yeah,
much more things going on, like the vampire slave, I think it is. Um,
yeah,
I think when you actually see the artwork, you there's like a person that he's kind of draining. When you see the card, that's cropped off, unfortunately. So yeah, there is some great artwork there, and we will be sharing that over the next kind of lead up to TTLV being released and tokenized. We were talking about this on the Discord server, and with the tokenization, it means that you will still have the legacy card. You then gain the modern card. They're separate. You can do whatever you want with the legacy card. You can keep them, collect them, sell them. Um, there are things in the future that may happen with the legacy cards, but at the moment it's quite low priority with you know wanting to get the game out, the best version of it can until that happens. They can't really look at the legacy side of things, um, and then once you get the modernized version, yeah, from that point when you buy a pack as well, you'll only get that modernized version in there, and you won't be able to get that legacy card anymore. So it will be, if you're a collector, it'll be something more collectible in the long run. So yeah. And also, Darren and I are going to play PTR as well. So gives an
yeah,
opportunity for anyone who doesn't have a founder's token to be able to see the game. Also, it took quite a while to get used to, actually, because this is one of the other things is when we announced the kind of PTR side, we released 55 cards for the TLV all at once. And I think the general feedback of that was that it is kind of too many to drop at the same time. It gives you a lot of cards to try and work out what they can do, as well as try and use. With that in mind, I think in future it's probably going to be a considerable less amount that will be released onto BTR each time. So it'll give the individuals time to actually do the check-in, see what they're like in the packs, integrate them, and then also give the feedback on if anything's buggy or not. And that'll be something in the future. I think it'll probably be like 15 or 20 cards instead of the 55, which I don't see as a problem because, again, by playing the way I've been playing, I still haven't used quite a lot of the cards. So yeah, it is quite a good thing that they do it that way and drag it out. Also, make it so that the bug checks can be done before it goes live, and also balancing is important. So yeah, all of those things.
I'm about to say it's a lot easier to bug test cards in batches of like 5 than it is like a slow release of 5 cards this week, 5 cards next week, because then you can bug check them in batches. If you've got 55 cards all out at once, it's very hard for everyone to test every card because there's so many to test.
Well, it's
Whereas
every
if there was 5
combination
specific ones,
yeah.
Sure. If you got those 5 specific ones, then there's only so many combinations, and playing within a week, you would find the majority of what's going on to see if there was any bugs anyway.
Totally.
So
totally agree. I'm just going through the comments very quickly. So, who have we got watching? So, UAP Global, hey, stream soon. Yep, we're in there. Zygon, how's it going? Brodix, evening everyone. That's Lego, how you doing? What's up, guys? Ian, how's it going? Can't remember what email account I use for another account, so I'm doing it for now. Yeah, we can tell by your picture who you are, buddy. Brodix, I may or may not have caused Alex to be late to the stream. Yeah, it was your fault because I kind of really wanted that win as well. Really wanted that win. Alan, how you doing? They're all chatting amongst themselves. There you go, that's fine. Legend of the Travelling TARDIS. I smell Whovians. You didn't get in touch with me about about the issues of StreamYard, but I did see your last stream and it seemed like you've ironed out some of those glitches. So yeah, I don't think you need me. Teammates was oh yeah, oh no, he's got it here actually. Teammate was going to help me with the StreamYard issue. I don't remember who that was. It was me. It was me, and I sent you a message on Discord, but you said you don't use Discord very often. And I did tell you to send me an email, alex.thomas@realityplus.com, and I can help you out with that. It's not a problem. We can get on a call, sort it out, and maybe play a few games. It would also be nice for me to play a game against someone when I can see their screen. It'd be nice to see how that experience is.
So you could be the stream sniper for a change.
Yeah, no problem. You're totally going to win that one. Yeah. And then you got Moriarty there. How you doing, buddy? Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Oh, the other thing I did want to say was, cheers. Just a glass of apple juice there.
Oh, yeah.
This is like this cup my girlfriend got me for Christmas. It's 800 grams, just the cup. And it's like huge. Yeah, I'm really worried that if I have a few drinks with that, I'm going to drop it because it's quite slippery as well. But
either that or you're going to get to the point where you are unable to lift it.
Maybe. I don't think I've ever been that drunk, but yeah. Also, that was the next point as well, which was all of the backdated prizes now should be with the winners or participants of whichever event. So if you took part in any of the past streams and you won, your cards should be there. If you won flawlessly and you won the roulette or whatever it was called, you then get your finder's token. If you lost the roulette, you get 2 packs. And then also the tournament winners, they all got their prizes. And there was a bit of a delay because we were looking into what we could give the participants, mainly because Darren and I participated and we wanted some cards. So we were trying to work out the best to do it where it wasn't blatantly obvious that we were trying to rip off the system. But anyway, we worked it out. So we gave a package of was it life and death sentence, I believe, and we did that. So yeah, if you didn't get a prize and you were owed one, let me know. But remember, the participation prize was only if you took part in every game that was given to you. So if you pulled out for anything or We had a few people cheating, which was quite funny because they had.
Hmm.
I think that group had the most mods and reality workers in
And
it out of any of them.
it wasn't even sly. It was just blatant, out in the air, barefaced cheating.
Well, this is one of the thing about the mod side of things. We actually do have a democracy where we kind of vote on whether something should happen or not. My vote, because it was in my group and I would progress or further potentially if it happened, was to basically just kick the person out and ban them straight away. That didn't work out, so I was outvoted, and then the guy did it 3 times. He did it 3 times after we adjusted the scores and cheated 3 times. And I'm like, can we boot him now? Yeah. So we did.
Yeah. I think it's time.
And he still contested it as well and said it was unfair. But yeah, it's funny stuff. All
It
right.
was
So
it
yes,
was a mistake that I accidentally did 3 times.
yeah, I accidentally gave myself 12 points and everyone else 0 or whatever it was. All right. So what we are going to do is, should we load this up and so get this?
Yeah,
Check my little
just loaded up on
checklist. So,
loaded up on
oh yeah, we
caffeine
did
so that I
actually
can
stop. Oh, sorry.
loading up on caffeine so I can whoop you for what you did to me earlier. 3 matches to 1.
Was it 3 or 4?
I think we played 4 and I won one of them.
Okay.
So yeah, I got slapped
Okay.
around a little bit today.
Yeah, but it was also a way of us both to mix around the cards a little bit and play around. So even though I beat you and I'm normally a very bad loser, I'm going to say that it was all practice stuff. But
Well,
yeah,
today's going to be interesting because I think you're playing mostly new cards, aren't you?
I will be
And
mostly
I'll be
vampires.
playing some of the older cards. So we'll see how they
While,
interact
while,
together.
while this is loading up, um, we put a poll up on the groups. Have you got access to that? Could you put the link in the chat or not?
What's that? The
Poll.
the actual link to Discord one.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
can you do that, or is it that you have to go into Discord and it's just go into the channel, or can you add
yeah.
a
I'm
link
sure I
directly
can.
to it? Okay. All right.
I'm
So what we
sure
did was we
I'm sure I can
asked
link
what
directly
the
to
most
it.
iconic statues were, and also what your kind of favorites were. So we had 53 people take part. We allowed it to be open, so you could vote for more than one creature. The obvious winners were Daleks with 41 votes out of the 53, then Cybermen with the 27 out of 53. The third place was the Weeping Angel with 25, so very close to the Cybermen, so Weeping Angels. And then you got the Master at 18, and then Ood at 10. So that's your top 5 there. This is still going to go on for a little while longer. So if you haven't voted, if you can vote in there. And what we're trying to do, maybe I haven't even asked for authorization for this, but I'm going to throw it in anyway. What we'll do is we'll do like a bot, and we'll give out some packs or something to the people that participate. But we'll have to make sure if we can kind of view use the bot to view the participants because we don't know them, if that makes sense. So we'll have to
Yeah,
work it all out. So yeah, but we'll try and give away some packs or give away that. So if you take part with the poll, we'll throw in some packs. I'll speak to Fat Viking and to Tom about it. I'm sure there'll be no objections there. Otherwise, it's going to come out of my wages, isn't it? All right. So, all right. Let me load up my screen. I've had a few people help me with this. So I did have some of the developers help me, and one of the uh, members as well. Oh, you put it here. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, you can't.
I
Oh, okay, okay. No worries. I can do that, but it might come up 3 times. But this is where the poll is if you haven't done it. And there you go. Oh, yep, come up 3 times, but
That's
never
all right.
mind. So
At
yeah,
least
so what we're going
everywhere's
to do
got the
is,
link.
sorry,
At least everywhere's got the link.
he's got the link. Yeah, I was going to say, I know that the person who helped me to build this deck, I'm not sure if they want to be known or not. And then I was going to say, can you comment there if you want to be known? And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because they're totally.
Because then you'll know who it is.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just.
Right, so I've had a little reshuffle of my deck that I used earlier, and I'm hoping now it'll be a little bit more efficient.
I actually changed some pieces, and then they didn't let me, so I didn't save. So I'm just going to go in very, very quickly, and I'm going to try and swap those over. Do you want to go like? So what was your pack? Is basically just
So
the pack you're doing.
my deck that I'm using this evening is mostly well, it's a little bit of a mix. It's Cybermen mixed with some Silurians, a couple of Daleks. It's a mishmash of 3 different creatures.
Yeah.
So we should
I'm
see.
going to take those off.
It was interesting when we played earlier on how like once I switched to this deck, how even the battle turned out compared to when we faced off against each other with the first deck.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
even
there
though
is
these
a
are the
part of it
older
that is like
cards,
the draw.
they are quite competitive still against the newer stuff. You know, it's not.
No doubt. I mean, but again, I think as well, it's all the cards will be playable against each other and have their kind of pros and their cons. But I do think that you're going to need some of these guys in there to balance things out, especially with the way they can restore health. That's quite a big deal. All right, let me see then. Are you waiting?
I have the game loaded. I am waiting for an
All right,
opponent.
click on quick match.
Here we go.
And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to bring this up now on the go up there. So every time I read in comments, it looks like I'm looking up like at the sky kind of thing.
Looks like you got a tick.
Or it looks like I'm lying because they say you look up to the left when you're lying.
Well,
It's actually mirrored.
Upper left
So
or down the left, I can't remember.
I think it's up and left, but the thing is I'm looking up to the left, but it's mirrored, so it's not that bad now. Are you in the queue?
Yeah, I'm in the queue, mate.
All right, we joined in. What I need to do then is I need to share that, don't I? That might help.
You do.
And share screen. What I'm going to do as well is, I will be kind of talking this through. So, if Darren doesn't win, it's going to be very
ridiculed.
kind of look very, very, very bad on him because of the fact that he should be able to win when I'm explaining what I'm laying down and I'm explaining what it does at the same time. So, what do you want, that one or that one?
Hey,
I
I don't mind, mate. I don't mind. This one's quite good because you get to see that.
I'm afraid I have to have
when
it
your hand goes down the bottom, though.
Do I want to do any of these over? I don't want that one at the moment. Maybe later on. So the scrolls, I don't want that at the moment. It gives me dark times, which I don't really need at the moment. Actually, should I cancel that? Oh, no, I'll keep it. Don't worry, I'll keep it. It's a cheap card, I'll keep it. Also, if you can see my card, if you can see that my screen's frozen, if you are watching as you play, let me know, because I sometimes have to go out and in because it does lags a bit on my side. See, like that kicks me out.
Have you been kicked out? So I've got my window over the stream window, so I can't see your cards.
Yeah, but I'm going to be talking about it and explaining kind of what I'm doing. I may drop out for 2 seconds because what I just need to do is I'm just going to change my connection to.
I'm trying to hold off on the time as long as possible to wait for you to get back. Here we go. Some Exodus Cybermen. You like those? Those vampiric guards are absolutely insane.
I made my cards. Am I back? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. I'm just looking at your vampiric guard. Your screen looked like it was frozen
Well, I
for a
can't do
little
it.
while, and then
No, it's fine.
it started up again. It was a little bit laggy for a while, that's all.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Hartstone just messaged me. Yeah, good job. I kept it then. Yeah, so the scrolls. Oh, yeah. The shovel, the dark time into there, and also returns back to there. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it does that. That's probably worth doing then. I'm going to go with this one.
Ooh.
And that's all I can do, really.
Yes.
I should be displaying what these are, but so that was the Kutaraf magistrate. So if I get killed by him, he's going to drop the Cybermen's attack by 2. So I'm going to put that there. I can't do anything because it's a second round, so I'm going to skip. I then have so this guy here again on the artwork. There's so much more going underneath. It's such a nice card. And then the Vampire Guard. These ones have just been approved, and you'll be seeing those coming out soon. But yeah, they look great. This one also then. This one is going to be a very interesting card as well. So it swaps the creature's attack and health around, and you can do it on yourself or on your opponent. So that's a quite nice thing to do as well. And there's another one as well, which is the stone, and that does it so whatever your health is, it makes your attack. And that one again could be really good for the guard, like this here. If paired up with that, is a really good card. Okay, so we're gonna go.
That's what absolutely destroyed me earlier. Those vampiric guards and your judgment stones and your Kotara stones.
The Judgment
Just
Stones I
literally.
used more. And,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it was just crazy. Like every time I knocked its health down, it was like, yep.
So that's the Judgment Stone where it busts it across there like that. And if I do that, I'm going to do that. And I've got one left I can't use. Yeah, Vampire Guard and Judgment Stone. Exactly. UAP, sorry. Okay, so that took you out. Secondary, can't do anything. Only got one. All right, so pass you back. Oh, yeah. Oh, you.
I'm sorry.
All right, and now he's going to attack me with his Triceratops. What? I can't do anything there. Can't pass, unfortunately. Okay.
Okay, so. Ooh. And I can't do anything.
All right, so this is an addition I added. If the person's watching, this is something I added into my cards. I felt like I needed some kind of teleportation, and I would have beaten Darren even easier if I had that. Then if I go through here, I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to put him in front of him, and I'm going to then use the stone and do that, and that's naughty. That is an absolutely naughty move. For 4 Ultron and then 6, another 2, so 6 in total, you get a 7/7. And then also he's got some abilities there. So when he gets his bloodthirst, he gains 1 attack as well. So yeah, so that's pretty tasty.
Oh, I can still not do much. Nothing at all.
All right. Second phase again, can't do anything, so bring that across. We did have it earlier where we actually had a few times where we were finding it hard to spend our Ultron.
Yeah,
Finding
it's
it
just
really hard
it
to
was
spend.
crazy.
Yeah.
It went like 3, 4, 5 turns, and we were just like, I actually can't spend anything.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things with this deck is there's a lot of events. I might need to go back over there and add more creatures. But
Yeah,
again, I need to kind of add this deck as well to show people what the cards are and kind of what they do.
Yep.
So that's kind of my kind of disadvantage here as well. You're going to actually
Yep.
attack me there, okay? So 25, all right.
This is a deck I've been using for a little while, but I made a few little tweaks to it, and I've
Yeah.
found it to be quite good in most battles. But unless I go up against a Dalek deck, and then I'm absolutely screwed.
I think the thing with when you have like Cybermen and stuff like that, sometimes they're pretty good with like when you have lower Ultron and you're sort of building up and you can swarm the board quite quickly, and especially them and the Solarians. So Solarians. And then I find the vampires, sometimes they're a bit more expensive. So you have to kind of like, fight off a little bit. Are you still going or are you? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just checking.
I'm still just looking over the cards and stuff and just reading.
Sorry, no, I'm just making sure I didn't lag.
No.
So I've got 7. So what would I do here? I am going to put this guy. Okay, I'm going to put him down there.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to go.
He's the other way round to the Vampiric Guard, isn't he? He gains 1 health when his Bloodthirst activates. Yeah.
I'm going to leave that down. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to do that for now. And then I'm going to go.
And run out of time.
Like that. Yeah, sorry, I do. I'll take quite long. I can take out your Triceratops.
Good. If it blocked, which it should really, looking at the situation.
It should block.
No, I mean if I decide to.
Oh, okay. Well,
I got to.
It's up to you. You don't have to. No, you don't have to.
You've gained 1 attack now, so it's 8 and 4.
Yeah.
Just shows off the dynamics of the cards, like that one with the gain 1 attack on Bloodthirst, because it killed my card.
I can't. That's the thing as well. Is I can't put anything down in there. I can put that there. I did. I remember before there was a lot of stuff I couldn't do in the second phase. I tried to do before.
Yeah, I had an issue with the Pating Hungers, where I wasn't able to use them at all.
I messed up
for no reason.
Yeah, I messed up Rose earlier. I stupidly thought they were asking me where I wanted to put her after I already put her, and they're asking
Yeah.
me where I wanted to put the vampiric guard. So basically, you
Oh,
can make it so that you don't get a vampiric guard if you choose the same lane twice, which I did
yeah.
stupidly against Bronix.
Hmm.
We thought it was a glitch at first. Yeah, that Bronix, that was me. I double chose the same lane. So when I chose the same lane, it doesn't happen. Oh, hello! You gave my little guy some stuff as well.
Yeah, I know.
You sorted out my little slave.
I kind of had to. I'm gonna sacrifice.
Right, you
I
do
feel
that,
like I need
and then
to. I feel like I'm going with my gut.
yeah, but okay, okay. Well,
Your gut feeling.
oh, sorry, I thought I clicked there. I did click there. I think it's got a bit funky.
Opponent. I've got opponent disconnected. You're
Oh,
about to end up
yeah.
at the rejoin screen.
No, it didn't even ask me to rejoin.
Oh, really?
Hold up. Let me see whether I can go right out and come back in.
Oh, God. Do you remember, this hasn't happened for ages.
No,
This is not.
no.
This is something that
Since,
used to happen.
yeah. What's going on here? Since basically, yeah, since the new build, it's been a lot more stable, for sure.
Yeah.
And now,
No, like we played a good 3 or 4 games earlier on. There was no lag, no glitching, no nothing. So
no,
it's kicked
I
me
played
out
about
now.
10. I played
It's
about
kicked
at
me out
least 10
now.
games today.
You played 10 today.
Maybe
Right.
10 or so, yeah.
I've joined the queue again. I don't know why. It's unusual. Here we
Okay,
go.
sorry. Yeah, because it went all laggy for me. Normally, when it goes laggy, if I leave the game and come back in, it's fine. But it just didn't work.
Sometimes it just doesn't let you join at all. Right. Where are we?
All right, so I'm gonna have to share my screen again. Or actually, I better do my mulligan first. Gifts from Beyond, Rose. I'm gonna hold on to Rose because she's a pretty good card, and I'm gonna stick it out with her. Isn't that Billy Piper, Rose? Is that Rose?
Rose. I can't remember. Wait, I've gone blank. Rose. I'm pretty sure. Wait. How do I not know this? I know this. I do know this. It was Billy Piper, yes.
Yeah.
I had to reassure myself.
Yeah, still can't believe who she married. Oh yeah, she married Chris Evans, but not the Captain America one, the other one.
No, the Chris Evans from Wish.
Yeah, well, Chris Evans, yeah, the Virgin radio guy. I mean,
Yeah.
he was loaded, but yeah.
I'm sure he's got a wonderful personality too.
I know. Yeah, he's so yeah. Oh god, as a presenter, I quite liked him. I thought he was quite funny. And when he used to do Big
High
Breakfast, I used to
energy.
love Big Breakfast. Yeah, I used to love Big Breakfast.
Traveling TARDIS is saying it actually happened to me during a few live streams, like
Yeah,
the game just crashing. So I haven't
yeah.
experienced it
I
recently.
think it's. I haven't experienced it recently either, but I think it's just where sometimes it's the strain from StreamYard and you've got like a few other things running and it just
Yeah,
kind of thinks like, oh, yeah, I don't want to hear that.
yeah, it gets a little bit overwhelmed at times, and it goes,
Oh,
nah.
my dog's back. My dog's back and he's
Hello, buddy.
hello. There he
Did he
is.
go out for his walk in the end earlier on, or was he still
He's
scared
been
of the
out for
rain?
like, no, he goes out for a walk every, like, I don't know, every 2 hours. He's so spoiled. So spoiled. And now she's rustling papers, so he's going to go.
Yeah. This paper, I'm off.
It's opening.
Yeah, Ian's just said,
Cheese or
yes,
ham
Billy
or something.
Piper is Rose with a big smiling face. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew,
No, I know.
I knew that I knew it, but you know when you're so sure of something, but you're like, no, it can't be, and then you've got to
That's
like,
my
you've
everyday
got
life.
to reaffirm it to convince yourself that you're right. Oh, mate.
I was caught on guard, when I saw a vampiric Rose Taylor. Yeah. I mean, still we're looking forward to the artwork to come out because obviously with the talent side, it takes quite a long time to approve.
Yeah.
With Doctor Who, it actually needs to be approved by Billy Piper, and with say for example stuff for like Marvel. You would actually just ask Marvel, and they would have all the likenesses of the actors signed over to them. With this, you have to go to every Doctor, every companion,
Yeah.
every actor, and ask them. You know,
Okay.
oh God,
Here they come.
here they come. Oh God, all right. What I do, I've done something quite bad to you today, didn't I, with those?
Yeah, I got ganged up on big time.
What was the one where I took away all your attack or something?
I had three. I had three Cybermen, I think, down in open lanes, and you couldn't block them. And then you used a card, and it ripped the attack off of all three of them and zeroed them all out so that they didn't do any damage.
Oh, I think I killed one and then done the other two.
Yeah, it killed one and then zeroed the other two on attack, so I couldn't do anything. I was like, oh, okay, this is new.
Yeah. I can't. I got to double check what that card was. The dog's going crazy now.
Is it the rustling paper still?
No, it's the lipstick moments.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I'm not blocking it. Not going to block it.
Really?
Except
Oh wow.
every time I injure it, it gains one attack.
Yeah.
And when I've only got
Yeah.
one attack, I'm going to have to hit you 4 times, and by that point, it does 8 damage. I'm not down for that.
I need that. That's the stone is the one. I might get rid of my judgment ones and change them for stones. Have just stones. Such a good card. Oh man. So you've done a Dalek Stalker there, which means he exterminates my character.
Yep.
Either he exterminates my character or takes away 4, depending on what the the options.
What the energy of the creature is.
Yeah. Oh man. 1, 2.
Oh
All
dear.
right. So. Okay.
I didn't have a chance to use my Dalek casing either.
All right, so I got 6, and I got nothing really I can use. I do quite like that one. No, because then I use that, kill that. Or I can hold out for a little bit longer. I'm going to use this one, which is Gift Beyond. So it takes the bottom 3 cards from the past and puts them into the future, and then draws 3. So it takes them from here, which is the past, which is cards you've used, and puts them in the future, which is cards you're going to use in future. Okay, little taste for that. All right. Oh, sorry. I'm still holding on there to the go. So I've got the Judgment Stone, and I've got the
Back to you, mate.
Catherine Minister, Magistrate, sorry. Just a little taste. Target a friendly creature to fight. Okay, so let's do this. The timescales. Greetings from California. How you doing? Hope all is well. At this moment, I'm missing most the Masters Dollar. It needs to be done ASAP. Where is this based off the TLV comics? Okay. Oh
Yes.
God. You filled up your board then?
I did, mate. You blinked and it happened.
I know. My dog didn't even buy me a meal, and he started taking advantage of me, and then all of a sudden the board's filled.
It takes a few whiskies to get you there.
Well, I'm getting there.
Sorry, I mean it's a couple of apple juices.
Yeah. Again, the alcohol's for medicinal purposes. So, what do we have? We have 7. I'm going to then do the old this bad boy,
Oh no!
and then that bad
Oh
boy.
no!
But then,
It's
that
going to be a
doesn't help.
cluster of stone come out in a minute.
Yeah, but it doesn't really help anyway
There
because
it
I
is.
don't have enough. Because I would need another.
Oh, you need one more arch on.
Yeah, so that didn't work.
Still can't do anything, so.
Right.
Ah, God. What have we got?
Well,
What have we got?
you're going to take off 4 from me.
Well,
I'll tell you what. If you attack with all of them, I'll let you attack my health, and I won't even block it.
no. We won't have any. We won't have any given chances. It's all got to be fair.
Okay.
I just needed some more cards.
I can handle that. Just a little taste.
It's just a scratch. It's a mere flesh wound, my boy. Yeah.
My girlfriend was watching Monty Python the other day. Some of it is really not dated well.
Oh no. Some of it's quite well, you can't watch it around family and stuff like that.
Okay,
Simpler
so
time.
give 5 health. Okay, set all creatures' health to 5. Okay.
No.
A bit of that. Have a bit of that. Put that. I'm gonna go there. Oh no. Wait. Did I click the wrong one? Oh no, good.
What did you
I think I
do?
did that right.
He now only does 2 attack though.
Maybe. So can I get a little bit more apple juice? Oh, sorry, I thought I passed. There you go.
No.
A bit more. Don't be shy. There you go. That's a bit too much.
3 fingers. Like this. Up the glass. Not this way.
Yeah.
Just a
Right.
pint glass.
Do you see what's going to happen here? Vegas, I think my frames are quite low, just so that for the stream I tried to make it so that the resolution. Or you arse. I was about to do the stone on it and give him 12 attack. That would have been awesome.
I picked up a neutron bomb just as that round started, so I've not got anything that's going to kill that with 12 health.
Oh man, I thought I had it there. All right.
Do you know what? I thought you had it there until that neutron bomb turned up.
Yeah. Okay, so we need some creatures. What do we need? Oh, actually, can I change that back? No, I can't. Ah, damn it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I should have done Rose. She would have done 2, wouldn't she? Ah.
Mm.
All right.
Okay. Now I'm worried.
Well, it doesn't work the other way though. So if it works like whichever's higher, it copies across to the other side. That would be better. But yeah.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
You passing over?
Oh, I thought I did.
No, no, no,
Sorry.
no. I'm
I thought we
still
went laggy
looking.
again there.
Oh, mate, come on.
And there's so many with this as well. There's so many kind of combinations you can do with things, and I'm hoping to get some of these cards to show you. At the moment, I'm not getting the combinations I want. Like I was having earlier, there were some cards which were just. Was the first? I think it was the first game against Bronix. Every card I got resolved whatever he had. It was like the perfect response I had every single time, and it was
Like the perfect
really good.
draw.
Yeah, it just worked out so well. Worked out so well. Okay. Okay. So that's really what you want to do. Okay. What I'm going to do there is pass. I'm going to take that one hit, and
Now you have 10.
all right. So I may go. That's 6. That is 4. That's 4. That's 7. I may go. No, if I do Rose, then what I may think about here is being. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to do it this way. I'm gonna go here. Gonna go here. So what she does is she gives you a vampire guard as well. So I'm gonna put him there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that and go boom.
Ouch.
Yeah. So that then gives you your health across to your attack and makes that a very formidable card. Very.
Mm.
I need to get
I'm
rid of that guy.
I'm suffering right now. I need to pull some stuff from this hand.
I
So
think from the next go, if you don't do anything this time, so if you just pass your go, um, I may be able to do something.
um
6. It's the same, isn't it? 6, 6, 6. Okay.
okay.
How many of the people actually on the chat have actually managed to play PTR yet? And are there any cards that kind of stand out that you've played with in a good or bad way? Any cards you sort of, thought to yourself, I'm never going to use that card, or any cards you thought, this is going to be in my deck every single time?
So I've got a couple of favorite cards. Like my favorite cards at the moment are the
0.
Great Vampire
Yeah.
and what was the other one? Hugo.
Hugo's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very good cards. Um,
Well, I like as I say, the combination with the Judgment Stone and the
mm.
Vampire Guard. That's a really naughty combination, and I like it because it can really give
Like
someone a
some
bad
of,
day.
on a collection point of view, some of the pulls I had from my packs as well were pretty good.
All right, what I'm going to do is I am going to go here. And then I'm going to go here.
Oh no.
And
Oh,
I'm going to go here.
Alex is thinking out loud.
Did that work?
It's a danger zone for me.
And then I'm going to go here. Why won't he let me attack? Why won't he let me attack?
I have no idea.
Why would he let me attack then? What? What? That was harsh. I literally
What are you
was
trying
going
to do? Attack with a great vampire?
Yeah. I would have
That's
done
weird.
10 damage. I would have done that. That's not
Weird.
good. That's just not cricket.
Where
I
are
don't know
we?
why. Gifts from Beyond is awesome. Yeah. The amount of cards you get for gifts from Beyond is really good. I got that there. Hold. There was the one before which took away. What was it? It took away one attack. Oh,
Oh, I took away one attack and gave one health or something.
I can't remember. But it did some damage to you, which I liked. Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh.
Where is it? It's going south.
Yeah, I don't know. You just seem to waste all of your. Oh, damn! That's not good. I didn't want to. I didn't want. Oh, actually, I do want to block that, don't I? That's fine. Oh no, that's fine. I do want to block that.
I don't actually know why I attacked with that.
Neither do I. Also, I don't
I
know why
don't.
you didn't put someone here.
I
I
don't
don't know why
remember
you didn't
clicking
put
it.
your. I didn't. No, but I don't know why you didn't put your Cyberman here. Because I'm going to attack that. I'm going to attack that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to attack that one at the moment. But what I'm going to do is I've got 12, which is quite a lot. Target friendly creatures fight. I'm going to just I'm going to use that just to kind of be, just to get so many cards. Oh hello. Oh hello.
I'm just
I've
sitting
got
here
6 again, right?
waiting to be slapped
Do you
for
know what I'm going to
19
do again?
points.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this. I'm going to do that again. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to get S-load of cards.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to do that much damage, right? And then I'm going to pass it back to you, and you can pick up the pieces of whatever's happening
Thanks.
over in your house.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. It's actually, this game's gone on for well long. Sorry, guys.
It is
All right.
taking a bit of time.
Yeah.
It's another one like before, when it's just
Nothing like before. Nothing like before.
no, I mean like
I know
when
exactly what's going on here.
it just goes like this, like you're on top, and then I start winning, and then you start winning, and then we both like at the same energy near the end, and we just keep playing and playing and playing, just trying to get a hit.
5.
I think we played a match earlier on, took about 45 minutes, didn't it?
It was well long. It was really, really
It
long.
was really long.
I'm gonna have to block that one.
Oh no.
If I do that, can't do that. Can't. I don't have any of those other ones. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the attack. It's fine.
No, I'm screwed.
Okay. Now what I do is I go, I'm going to attack you with that one. And I'm going to do that.
Oh, that's nasty.
I've got 9 here. What can I do with this? I want to check and see what else I can do.
You don't need to do anything with it. I've got 2 Archer on. I can't even defend it.
No, I don't. I just want to...
just drag it out. It's all right. Drag out my suffering.
All right, let me just upgrade my coffin ship just for the sake of it. That's my bow ship. No, what are you doing?
It's good to see some cards. Alan's just said it's good to see some cards I've never used. I've been updating my Vampires Plus deck as you play.
Yes, as I say,
today, didn't we?
Yeah, we were doing it as each game we were playing and going like, yeah, that didn't work for me. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna add this in, and I think it's important. Like, you have to. It's going to keep evolving, and I even think you're going to have people you're going to play against where you realise that they play a different way. So I do remember, like Moriarty, for example, he plays the long game. So with Moriarty, basically, if you don't get him in the beginning, you're in trouble, and that's the way it's going to be. So you may even need to have a deck for an actual individual. With one of my actual things I may raise with the development team is I think that we should be able to put together more than 6 decks. I think 6 decks is not very many because I do
think
play
it was brought
like
up a little while ago, but in the FT holders chat, I think Ian was involved in the conversation as well. That you need like a minimum of 10 decks, or why is there a limit on decks? It should be most of them you can create as many as you like.
No, I totally agree with that. I mean, again, it's all down to logistics of how it can be put together within the game. But I have on a different game, a mobile game, I have 16 decks, and I switch between them because they have daily missions, and they say, well, use as many 1 cards as you can, use as many 5 cards as you can, win the game with this much, and you adjust the deck in relation to what you need to do. I mean, I know that we don't have those challenges at the moment, but maybe in future we will. And if we do, we're going to need more than 6 decks. So yeah, and also the fact that the PTR deck and the main deck are still 6 decks. You can only have 6 decks between the two. So
so if you've got 3 or 4 mainline decks that you play publicly with, and you've got a couple of PTR decks that you're playing around with, you're maxed out and you can't make any more decks. So it is something that I think we should push towards the development team just to see if there's any way of.
I definitely think we should. And I picked up on this from. I mean, obviously, a lot of the people in the comments, a lot of the people on Discord have been playing this game longer than both of us, and they picked up on a lot of these issues previously. But I guess maybe for them, hopefully, it's refreshing that seeing it from fresh eyes that I'm picking up on the same issues, and hopefully, I will kind of pursue it, because if there are members of the team who don't play it and they're just saying, yeah, we need 10 decks, they're going to go, well, that's not really a big deal. It's not really a big factor, is it? So I agree. I think it's a big thing. That game went on like really long, so unfortunately we only got to really play one. Maybe what we should do, just as a little finish off, rather than anything else, is rather than play, is actually should just run through the cards like we kind of intended to do before. So is that okay? Just checking your time. So this was something we did intend to do last live, But what happened was, oh, sorry, I need to click play, don't I? That might help. We intended to go through this last time to show the cards. There are 55 cards, so we're not going to go into all of them in detail. And a lot of them, the artwork is blurred out because it's to do with approval. The approval stages are planned for a date in the very near future. But again, it's the same typical thing where we are told things behind the scenes, but the same kind of thing where we're not allowed to share it,
Yeah.
which
It's
kills me.
it kills me because like when when you've got stuff to tell and you know it and you know other people want to hear it and you're told not to tell it, it's like it's the child in you wants to do whatever you're not wants to do whatever
Well,
you're told not to do, and you're just like, I really can't, but I want to share it with someone. We end up
it's
just
that,
talking about it
but
between
you
us.
know, it's that, but it's also like when you see things. Um, I wouldn't say kicking off because I don't. I actually think we have a very good uh, Discord. I mean, our Discord server is very, very good compared to a lot of other servers I'm involved
Yeah,
in. And the mods do an absolutely fantastic job. They're on top of the comments. They respond to people very quickly. Um, yeah, while we're talking about a huge thank you and a huge shout out to the mods, they do great work. But at the same time, is the community on our Discord is very very good. So that we, I'm sorry, where was I leading with this? So when there is like an issue or anything, someone has a problem, the community deals with it. It's like an organic way, and it's great. It's really, really good.
it's like having organic customer support almost. It's like
Yeah,
users of the game who know what they're talking about, educating the new users, so that there's no like just you're thrown in at the deep end. You know, if someone loads the game up and they don't quite know how to play, they just drop into looking for game or game talk or something like that. Can anyone just run me through what this is? And the community
yeah.
and the mods are quick to jump on it,
I
and just
remember my
help out.
point now, but yeah. My point was about like basically, so it is quite frustrating as well. Where there's been a few times recently where a few of the main members have been discussing points. Um, I wouldn't say again it's getting heated, but it's getting like these would be
It's get
great if we could do
it's
this. It
getting
would be like
passionate.
yeah, but then it's very frustrating when you know that you could say one thing which is happening and it would
You
just
can't.
close it
You're
all
not
down,
allowed.
but you can't. It's really frustrating.
Hmm.
Um, switch to PTR. Yeah, this is a switch to PTR public. Scrapping your PTR decks and point of no return. Yeah, it's really frustrating. Totally agree. Sounds like when our dads told us not to watch Star Trek, it became a favorite
Yeah,
show thanks to
that's
him. Yeah.
that's what I mean about the child in you. If someone tells you not to do something, you immediately just want to do it. You
Well,
know,
I
I
got
think it's
like
the same for most people.
I got I got three godsons, and my best friend, he basically says, these are the things, these are the values I want to install into my sons. I don't want to preach them because then your kids will rebel. So
Mm.
as godfather, you need to. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
man,
that's like,
so
I'm not
yeah,
going to be the bad parent. You, as godfather, can be the bad parent.
yeah. So here are all of the kind of sets that we have here. And as you can see, so 10th Doctor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into TLV, and these are the ones that are going to be live next. So there should be 55 cards here, and here are all of the ones here. So we're going to skim through these quite quickly, just so you can see what they do, and you know. So this is the archive of Ilos, and when another friendly card is affected, lanes leave the present, draw one. So that's what that does there. Um, again, we're not going to go into it too much and what it can be paired with at the moment because it's just going to take us all night to do that. So then you have Avkran, and on play shovels 5 dark times into your future. When you play a dark times, deal 1 damage to the enemies. That was one which I realised,
Yep.
yeah, was something I needed to add in, and actually that was one I need to add in. And it sometimes unfortunately, when you add the decks, it don't work, and you have to redo it. And when I redone it, I forgot to add him back in, so I need to make a note of that because he's quite
And
he's quite.
you were saying earlier on when you played with your first deck on our first game today that we were talking about it, and we were saying that shuffling, because I was building my deck as well, when I shuffling 5 dark times into your future, that can be insanely powerful.
Sorry, that was the card I was using. That was the card I was using on you, Dark Times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah. It was. It was. So because you got the Cyberman batch of your deck,
Yeah.
a lot of them have low attack.
Yeah.
So with this, with the Dark Times, it basically takes one attack and 1 health off. So it basically
Yeah.
made it so that you couldn't even attack me.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
I
this
could
guy.
attack you, but I just did 0 damage, so it was pointless.
Yeah. Then you got the Black Side Scientist. Am I on TLV? Sorry, wait, let me just double check. Yeah, TLV. So Black Side Scientist. Erase the bottom card from the past. So it just takes away a card from the past. Again, this is going to be important if you have a lot of cards where they take the last cards you've used, put them into the future and things like that. So this is a card where you would need to use it in a really planned way to set up a move.
Yeah.
It's on its own is not really anything. Blood injection. So deal through damage to your shield, trigger the friendly vampire bloodthirst. So basically this again will take off of your shield. So your 30 health that you have, it will take away from there to engage and set up the bloodthirst. Whether you want to
But
make that sacrifice, it's up to you.
that's literally for every vampire you have on the board as well. So if you have all vampires on the board and you place this card, you deal 3 damage to your own shield. But you could, if you've got some powerful vampires down and they all hit at once.
Yeah, those bloodthirst, the bloodthirst will get back on your health anyway.
Yeah.
Coffin ship, obviously. So these, this is your world, and before the friendly vampire defends, it gives 1 attack, and then the next one is when it attacks, it gives bloodthirst, and then the last one will be before the friendly vampire attacks, gives overwhelm and triggers bloodthirst. So yeah, there are your stages there. Corrupted by the entity. This is a really good card as well for taking out cards. So you choose this one and then you select a card and it will literally do move it and then do 4 damage to it. So if they've got more than 4 damage, they're out of your way, or they're in a lane where you've got a creature and they've got 4 less health, so you can take them out. So that's quite a nice card as well.
You used that one quite effectively earlier on in our match as well.
I used it several times on you.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Corrupted Ood. You used this one on me. On attack, put the top card from both players' future into the past. So yeah, scratch your top card. Then you got the Crystal Moth, which hopefully, if you misread that, it doesn't sound so good. If you watch a bit of Breaking Bad, when you play the Cards and Roof, gain 1 health.
Ironically, the moth is blue as well.
Yeah, Heisenberg. Yeah.
Good old Breaking Bad.
Cucubite. Deal 3 damage to your shield to draw 1 card. At the end, drain 1 health from each creature in the affected lane. So that's that. Again, this is going to take too long to read through all of these, isn't it?
I mean, that's quite a nice card as well, the Cucubite, because at the end of every turn, it takes 1 health off of the opposing creature in that lane. So that's pretty good. You know, it doesn't even need to attack. It just at the
No,
turn end, it just
no, but
takes
if
1
you've
health.
got a creature there, it does your creature too.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's the
it's quite
problem
good.
with a lot of these new cards. You have to really read into them because
Yeah,
some of them they damage you as well. It's not
yeah,
just the
they've got
enemy.
completely different mechanics to some of the other cards that you've
Yeah,
previously played
yeah.
with. You know, you got cards that can actually do more damage to the you if used incorrectly than the opponent. So
Oh, of course.
it's quite
Yeah.
like the dynamic is extremely vast, especially with these
Also,
new cards.
this one I've been using really well, which is the death sentence.
Oh
This is
yeah,
7, and you can kill any creature you want. So, for example, where previously, um, actually, even the Judgment Stone would be great against like the T-Rex. You know, the T-Rex. So this would wipe out any no matter what their health is, they've gone, and this costs
earlier
7.
on, I felt like you had 18 of these in your deck because with this in conjunction with the pull a card from your past and bring it to your future cards, I think you managed to play that on me like 4 times.
No. It was I had this one. I had corrupted by the entity.
Yeah,
So, and then also I know the other one I had was the it was the Dalek one. So it
where was it?
was the Omend.
Ah, that's the one. Yeah, deal 8
Yeah.
damage to
So then
target enemy creature.
so with those ones, it was
Like
basically like
crazy.
I could just keep wiping you out one after the other,
Yep.
and it worked out really well actually. Um, yeah, again, this is going to take so long to go through all of these, but you know, you get the idea, and you know, these cards, you know, they take a lot of getting used to because again, the mechanics of these cards compared to the first set of cards I find are more um, straightforward with what they're doing,
Yep.
and when you read the card, it's quite easy to understand. With these ones, it affects more things. You have to kind of think about it when you read it.
Yeah. You
So
have to look at
yeah,
your own shield as well as your enemy's shield because some cards affect both one or the other. You know,
of course.
it's not like before where your cards, you know, pretty much most of the mechanics after you've been playing for a couple of weeks. That
Yeah,
very few of the cards will really damage you if you use them in the wrong way. But with these new TLV cards, um, they are very they're very efficient at taking the enemies, but they're also very efficient at draining your shield if used incorrectly. So it's
sure.
good to get to grips with them and get to know in what situations to use them and what you can use them with to make them more powerful. It's just learning the cards really. It's a learning curve, but once you've got it, I mean, we haven't been playing the PTR too long because of technical issues with the actual gaining access. But from what we've played now, I think I'm starting to learn what these TLV cards are doing. I'm starting to
Yeah,
feel more confident about working them into other decks as well. So I can see how they'll work quite well with other
I mean, I
creatures,
think
other races, other species.
it's something as well, which is about it goes on to show how versatile the game is. It goes on to show you that basically once this game is all, every single card is out, every single card is playable. The amount of decks and the amount of variation is going to
Yeah,
be crazy. You're going to just, yeah, you're going to be totally constantly evolving your deck. And as I said before, yeah, when you play a certain person, you would literally have a deck for a person. You'll say like,
yeah,
yeah, this is when I play Moriarty, I know he's going to do this, so he always uses these. He may change up his deck, but you know what I mean. You're gonna do it like, okay, they always use these cards,
yeah,
or even you could mix it up and just say to people, okay, well, use the Daleks or whatever, and you can totally change the game. So it does. It
yeah,
adds so much variety, and I think it's awesome. I think it's great. And again, I don't really come from a card playing background, and I'm starting to really enjoy the game. I'm starting to really get into it. I think it helped that I beat you 3-1 or 4-1 or whatever it was today.
It was
And also,
3-1, I think it was.
whatever, you got smashed.
I
I
did.
think that one was right at the end where I was really sympathetic, and I thought to myself, you know what?
You were like, oh, I'll skip a
He's
turn,
gonna
let him
literally
win.
cry himself to sleep, and he's not even gonna come with his life chat. I better let him win one.
No,
But
he's
and
gonna
then I went off and
pretend
played.
it's too ill to come.
Yeah, but
Out of
also when I
shame.
played against like Bronix as well today, it gave me a lot of confidence, a lot of maybe false confidence, but it gave me a lot of confidence, a lot of you know understanding of how to play. You really need to put the cards, you put the decks together, and basically just learn, and then go
Yeah,
away. That didn't work. Change up to this, and
it
also
is.
again with the
It
community
is
we
that. It's
have,
just the more you play, the more you learn what the cards do, and then
for sure.
you're more able to, change things in and out and make them do exactly what you want them to do.
Yeah, yeah. Because again, there's going to be a lot of stuff where you know there's a real string of events when you do cards, and you need to
Yeah,
plan it 2 games or three goes ahead.
yeah,
I'm not there yet, but there are some guys again who are really practicing. Kedge has really been putting in a lot of work. Moriarty, Dr. Hardstyle. I see their names pop up on the testing realm. Thanks to all the guys who are playing the PTR, putting in the hard work. Because again,
yeah.
this is something that we um, put together actually from the mod event. So when we had the mod event last year, one of the things that came up was, I think it was Don asked a lot of questions. Lego asked a lot of questions where the dev team were like, these guys know their stuff. We need
Hmm.
to kind of get them involved. And we said, look, we need a version where they play early, like an early testing version. And it came from the mod testing event. So that's where it came from. And then they're playing it only to make the game better. They come back and they do the kind of QA on it, say this doesn't work, that doesn't work, balancing or anything, and it really helps. Really helps the game progress,
It
and that
really
was why
does. I
we
mean,
had
if you
we
think,
added it to the kind of founders token side, and also you get to play the cards early, so that if you are serious about the game, you play the game early, you get to learn the cards early, and you get a bonus on the people who don't have the founders token because they have to wait. I don't know, a couple of months before it comes up, potentially.
and not
So
only that, you get a discount on your pack purchases. There you go.
you do, and you get no fees when you sell. If that, we
Exactly.
do the plug things.
Just plug it. Founders token
Did you
right
hear?
now.
Did you just hear like Tom in your head saying
I
marketing,
did.
marketing, marketing?
It's just push.
Yeah. So yeah. So we're going to finish it there anyway, guys. Sorry, I know we were going to go through the cards, but it's going to take a long time to do that. And we appreciate everyone for watching. We appreciate you all for like supporting the project. I know that
Yeah,
you guys have been here for a long time, longer than myself, and we hope that for me, even in the short time I've been here, the project has moved along a lot of the way,
mm,
and I hope you guys see that as a positive progression, and you like the way the project is going. So, yeah, thanks, and if you are on Twitch, on YouTube, Facebook, all of the social media. We are there now. We are trying to work out something with Twitch actually, so maybe don't join that one. Actually, do join the reality one, but we're trying to work out the Doctor Who one, which someone else seems to have claimed, but we're trying to work out now. Thanks, guys. Though, have a good night, and we'll try and get more games next week and try and play against members of the community and try and do some giveaways and things. Thanks. Take care.
thanks everyone.
Anything? Does it say anything there, Darren?
No, I was just about to say thanks everyone. Thanks for coming again. It's always nice to see everyone turn out and come and watch us play and play along with us and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
again, thanks everyone for coming.
We've not set up the TikTok yet, Vitas. We are kind of waiting until the game is, more playable, really, and then we'll do loads of shorts for TikTok. Then after that, so yeah. All right. Peace out. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a
Thanks,
good
guys.
night, and yeah, we'll see you on Discord. Take care. if I can end it.